Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with my video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the last two draft picks of the Chicago Bears of the third day of the NFL draft. As we all know, the Bears just today didn't have a fourth round draft pick due with the fact they traded their fourth round pick to the Washington Redskins to move up to the 53rd pick in the second round to get Oregon State defensive tackle Stephen Paya. Anyway, that's his name, Paya. Anyways, so let's get started. The Bears today, they drafted a quarterback with their 5th round pick. The Bears drafted from quarterback from Idaho, Nathan Enderle. He is a tall quarterback. He is a 6'4", 240-pound quarterback. This is what they say about this guy is prototypical size, elite arm strength, can make any throw on the field, a 4-year starter, stands tall in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield even as pressure closes in on him. A tough quarterback, doesn't shy away from taking a hit. Good mechanics, really looks the part of an NFL quarterback. Showed steady improvement throughout his career. At other times, he struggles with accuracy. Ever so often, he'll uncork a throw that just sails on him. Does not put good touch on his passes. Needs to learn how to throw a more catchable ball. Limited mobility. At first glance, Enderle looks like he belongs in the NFL, but the longer you watch, the more apparent his lack of accuracy is. At times it looks like he doesn't even know where the ball's going as it leaves his hand. He has improved in this area throughout his career, but not enough to project him as an impact player at the next level. Someone will certainly give him a shot. The lack of accuracy will limit his ability to succeed in the NFL. Well, the Bears did say they were going to be drafting a quarterback in the draft. I could see why. It looks like that the Bears is going to have Enderle as their number 3 quarterback on the roster. He will be behind Caleb Haney and Jay Cutler. So the Bears are not, this coming up season, they're not going to get a veteran quarterback. They're going to keep Nathan Enderle on as the 3rd quarterback of the team, so he can be a prospect with the Bears as a future prospect for the Bears. It looks like that they're going to be doing with them, so he can learn under the tutelage of Mike Martz, to learn from Jay Cutler and Caleb Haney from their experience. So otherwise, I didn't expect the Bears to draft a quarterback with their 5th round pick. I wanted them to draft another offensive lineman or a wide receiver, but I can see why Jerry Angelo wanted to draft a quarterback. He said he wanted to draft a quarterback, and he did. So that is the scout on for Nathan Enderle. And with the last pick of the Bears in the 6th round, the Chicago Bears drafted with their 195th pick of the 2011 NFL Draft. The Bears selected from West Virginia outside linebacker J.T. Thomas. I knew the Bears needed to get an outside linebacker for their team. As of right now, the Bears have only 2 active linebackers on their roster. Only Lance Brace and Brian Urlacher are under contract with the Bears right now. So I figured that the Bears might have drafted a linebacker, because they don't have any other linebackers on the team right now due with the NFL lockout that's going on right now. So I'm all right with this pick for them to get an outside linebacker. I know they needed a linebacker in the draft, and they did get a linebacker. So anyway, this is I think it will be a good pick for the Bears. So let's get started. Basically for him, the high size for him is a high motor, full effort linebacker who will throw himself into contact with reckless abandon. Flies around the field and uses above-average athleticism to recover from mistakes and track down ball carriers from the bad side. takes smart angles to the football and wraps up on contact, making sure tackles to prevent additional yards after the catch, is relentless fighting off blocks, has never gives up on a play, has some natural fluidity and smoothness in his hips, and possesses above average straight line speed. Shows the ability to sidestep blockers and can get upfield in a hurry when asked to rush the passer. The flaws that they have on him, as it says, has loads of experience but has not honed his instincts through extended playing time. Often misdiagnosed plays and flies up to defend the run on play action pass, will get caught peeking into the backfield or incorrectly anticipating defend the run on play action pass, will get caught peeking into the loses control and had a habit of running himself out of the play while looking for the highlight hit, is undersized and does not possess the frame to add weight without sacrificing speed, can be washed at the point of attack by stronger blockers, often allows offensive linemen into his frame, gets lost in zone coverage consistently and guesses all too often instead of making reads and watching run past keys, has slight injury history, and a violent style of play will not only lead to more alignments at his current build. So basically that's what they said about this guy. I knew that the Bears needing to probably get drafted a linebacker, but the only thing I have to say about the bad on this day is they didn't get a wide receiver or another offensive lineman. Well, the Bears probably more than likely will probably get a wide receiver in free agency. Probably get a veteran wide receiver in free agency, maybe, but we'll see what happens. Otherwise, the Bears, with their overall, the Bears' first two picks are solid. I like the first two picks that they got. They did fill in the needs that what they needed. They needed a linebacker. They also fill a need, and also they got a quarterback that they're going to be putting in as a third string quarterback. He's going to be learning under Jay Cutler and Caleb Haney. So otherwise, other than that safety that they got with their third round pick, otherwise the Bears did their usual drafting by drafting a safety, which they normally do, draft a safety or defensive backs. So in closing, otherwise this was a alright draft for the Bears. They did fill in 4 out of the 5 picks. They did fill in needs that they needed. I don't have a problem with that. They always say you need to fill in a need than to take the best player available, but other people say they need to take the best player available than to fill a need. So the Bears filled a need, and we'll see how these draft picks go. So otherwise, it was an okay draft for the Bears. I am pleased with their first 2 picks that they got. I just can't wait to see these guys in action, see them in the preseason, and we'll see how it goes for them. So overall, it was a good draft for the Bears. I like the first 2 picks. I have nothing wrong with that. So this is the Game Is On 100. If you have any comments, video, or responses to what you think of the Bears drafted, I'd like to hear you guys what you think about this, and I'll talk to you all later.